All right, guys, happy Thursday first. When I start something, I feel like I got to, continue the updates. And if you don't know about the ongoing saga of Outlier Legal and its owner, Rafael Valverde, I'm going to explain to you what's happening now. A lot of you that, maybe been using them for your residency process or maybe using them for real estate or small business or whatever, you've probably been checking their website about every 5 minutes. But so I want to give some perspective and my opinions, all speculative, of course, about this whole situation. But even if you don't know what I'm talking about, which I will briefly go over it in a second, you probably should watch it if you're thinking about living in Costa Rica, because this is a little bit of a cautionary tale, not just a little, doing homework and research and all that. We're going to get to it in a minute. I'm Michael Allen from TravelCostaRicaNow.com. I'm going to forgo the travel agency stuff. Just going to tell you really quick, the relocation retreat that's this Sunday, you're probably not going to because it's coming this Sunday. But there is another one, Relocation Retreat in June. In June, a 6-7 day event. If Costa Rica's on your radar and you're not sure, this retreat might be for you, because I can guarantee after this retreat, you absolutely know if Costa Rica is right for you or not. All that information is in a link that will take you to all the information, actually. All right, let's get started. So you don't know what I'm talking about. Who's Outlier, Michael? Who's Rafael Valverde? All right, I made a video about this. So what happened with Outlier Legal? They're one of the biggest internet presences. No, let me say that again. They help people with residency. They also do some dabble in real estate and help you with your small business. They became big because they had a big presence on the internet. The owner is Rafael Valverde. I used them to get my residency, which I was just thinking, I don't know what I mean. My residency, my renewal comes up in October. And they helped me with my last renewal. If you guys haven't seen those videos and all the anxiety and stress they caused me. But anyway, I was just thinking, what am I going to do? So anyway, what happened was they've been around for a while. Rafael is a very big advocate and has been for the gringo community. There's a lot of pluses, and I have that video. Also, everything I talk about, there will be links to what Rafael said, the link to my old video, what he just said yesterday or the day before. All those links will also be in the description so you can follow along. So anyway, about whenever it was a month ago, there was the scuttlebutt. Oh my God, Outlier has closed their doors. They fired all their people, and somebody did some investigation and found out some, let's say, dirt about Rafael. Is it real? What's going on? Oh my gosh. So Rafael initially answered, and he said, yes, we have some challenges. Yes, there's been, I guess, mismanagement. We haven't filed bankruptcy. Yes, we did get rid of a lot of people. We only have 5 employees now. And he's like, but whatever cases we have right now, we're going to be working on those. And I offered my perspective in a video. Well, the other day, yesterday or the day before, he wrote another letter. It starts out, I just want to apologize for the lack of communication. That's always been their problem. That is the problem. And he's always good about saying sorry about that. He's pretty good at apologizing about lack of communication. So here's what he said. This is just a quote. Once again, Outlier Legal is not closed, nor has it filed for bankruptcy. But the announcement of the challenges has generated a lot of stress and anxiety with our clients. And it has certainly entertained the creativity of many others. All right, well, the reason it causes a lot of stress and anxiety, I can speak to this because it happened to me with them. They don't get back to you. They don't get back to you. You don't know what's going on. Just like his little note, I guess, yesterday or the day before. He wasn't saying anything. You don't know what's happening. Are they still there? Are they good? They said they were going to help, but they're not answering their phones, So of course it's going to cause that stress and anxiety. And I also know it's true because a lot of you emailed me. What am I going to do? I used them, and they were, again, left in the dark until this yesterday when he said, he kind of says, we're not closed, we're not filing for bankruptcy, but we're handing over all our present cases to another legal team called Quattro Legal. All right. Okay. That's good, right? I mean, okay, so your case, you're listening, is going to go over here. And this is what he says about Quattro Legal. I guess they've been around for a long time. They're the best. They're professional. Oh my gosh, everyone should. So he's speaking highly of them. Your case for residency is going over them. And the other things he was into, real estate and helping small businesses. In his first letter to everybody, he was like saying those will also be farmed out to other people to help with those cases. Now, remember, he has only 5 employees, as he stated, and he never mentions this. And I mentioned it in my video, responding. He's got 4 offices. I don't know, Panama, Liberia, again, of course, San Jose, and I don't know where is it, Florida? I don't know, but he's got 4 offices, but he never really mentions those. Well, anyway, so here's what he says about Quattro Legal, which is a little. He's speaking of Quattro Legal. He says they're going to set aside their time in its work schedule to conduct an in-depth analysis of each of all yours Outlier's clients' particular situations. I don't know. This could just be me. I read that and I say, well, they'll get to you if they got some time. But that's not even my first question. My very first question. Okay, great. You're letting this Quattro Legal, you're giving all your cases to them. I already paid you. What's happening? Are they doing this free? Is this pro bono? Or did you pay them? Or did you have money to pay them? Did you use the money I already paid you to pay them? I'm thinking no. I could be wrong. Again, he doesn't say anything. So read that thing for yourself. But it's not so much what he does say. And remember, if you saw my first video, I like Raphael. I like Raphael. I'm like an advocate because he's been an advocate and he's helped me, even though I got pissed at him. He's helped me. I don't want him to lose his business or anything. But some of the things that aren't being said don't make a lot of sense to me. So my first thing, I'm getting a hold of this Quattro Legal, and I'm going, do you have my casework from Outlier? And it's like, what are you doing pro bono? I'm going to pay for this now? And if you don't, it just kind of sounded like me, like, well, we're going to help you, but when we have the time, which just to me, it's doublespeak to say, you might be waiting another year or two. All right. I don't know that maybe it's just me. Again, before I forget it, please leave your comments. You guys help a lot. Leave your comments, your feedback, your opinion on what's going on. Now, let me take this further. I kind of understand why maybe Raphael does not want to air his laundry now. Okay, he's telling you, hey, I messed up. There was some mismanagement. We're not always great at communication. Yes, we get laid off all our people. But I got you people help. I don't know if he's really obligated to say, yeah, I'm fucked. I will be closing the doors. So I kind of understand that. I kind of see that, he doesn't have to, maybe air that laundry. But I would say personally, to me, this is pretty easy math. You got 5 employees. You just given almost all your cases. I'm assuming most of them. I'm assuming you didn't give them money. You're still going to work here. Work? Who's going to come to you? No, but this isn't 15 years ago when people didn't know how to Google stuff. They're going to go, honey, let's look at our residency. I heard this place called Outlier. They're going to Google Outlier, and it's not going to be good stuff. So pretty much what made Outlier, which was the internet, can also destroy them. So I don't see him surviving as Outlier. Now, I'm not saying he can't close shop and, start something new. But I think it's pretty apparent that it seems like bankruptcy just has to be in the future. And there's going to have to be a name change. But, or you just come out and you're just totally transparent. I fucked up. I lost people's money. I mismanaged. I'm going to try to rebound. But again, they're lawyers, man. There's lawyers, and it's not like there's no other options in town, So I just don't understand how he gets out of this. He's got to close as Outlier, doesn't he? I mean, please tell me what I'm missing, because I just don't get it. I mean, I asked him if you want, in the last video I made about this, I was like, Raphael, we can do a video. We can get this all taken care of. Now, he hasn't reached out, nor would he, but I don't think. Which is what I thought was, again, what was funny about that line. And it certainly entertained the creativity of many others. So what he's trying to kind of say, like, oh, all those rumors are just so silly. I heard all this stuff. It was just stupid speculation. Well, the reason it's speculation, Raphael, is because you're not saying anything. What happened to your other 4 places? Are the people going to have to pay again to this Quattro legal? Are you coming back? What's the reality of that situation? Now, again, I do understand. I actually don't feel like you need to tell anybody that. It is kind of your business, literally and figuratively. So I kind of get it. I probably wouldn't approach it quite like that, because it's when things aren't transparent, it almost like, what are you trying to hide? I don't know. It's just me talking. So, I mean, I wish Raphael and Outlier. Well, I don't think Outlier is going to last. So I wish Raphael luck. I hope he can rebound, but I just see I see no other outcome. I will await his next letter to his people from his website. And then maybe knowing that at least you're going to be in somebody else's hands, you people that were using him, maybe it makes you feel better that you're going, in that direction. Or maybe you even look outside of Quattro. I don't know. I don't know if Raphael just didn't write that very well, but it sure did sound like it was like, when we get to you, well, we're going to look. Oh, we're going to research your particular situation. What's there to research? You know what? I don't know if you guys know this. Residency is not a difficult process. People do it themselves. It costs like $700-800 to do yourself. It's not that difficult. It's like there's a process. You have to do it right and have the right paperwork. And yeah, maybe there might be some issues with somebody that's applying for residency, like, hey, I got arrested 25 years ago. There might be some of those issues, but this is not a hard process. There's not a lot of research. All right. You don't need a lot of time to, let's look at this folder and really go over it with a fine tooth comb. And we're going to, act in your best interest. And we're really going to, it's residency. Is it just me? All right. I'm gone. I know I rambled a little bit, but I admit it. I'm not perfect. I'm trying. Hi, guys. I'm Michael Allen, travelcostarica.com. Peace, guys. Let me know what you think.